Hi.
I'm James Southern.
And I'm Shannan Roberts.
And today we're trying out our first podcast. On Facebook we asked a bunch of people to send us messages.
And ask us questions so we can answer them on here.
We're already finishing each other's sentences. Look at her. She's so cute.
No.
So I got a bunch of them saved into my phone. Okay, so the first one we have was actually sent just to make Shannan mad.
What? Tell me.
This is from Caitlin Roberts.
No. Is it something to do with the L word?
What are your thoughts on Obamacare?
Are you kidding me?
That's actually the question. Everyone is required by law to have medical insurance. What are your thoughts?
Everyone is required?
Yeah.
What if you're homeless?
Exactly.
What if you're a homosexual?
I don't think most insurance companies stop you from having their insurance if you're homosexual. You never know.
You never know.
Okay, my thoughts personally, I disagree with it simply because...
Oh, then I disagree.
Oh, I disagree because a lot of people can't afford medical insurance. Now, I would agree with it if if they supplied the medical insurance to the ones who didn't have or couldn't afford it. Because chances are you're not gonna have medical insurance just because you don't want it. Like,
yeah, I mean, like
this cat just bit me. Anyways, you know, like, if you're gonna require someone to have something and they're not gonna be able to afford it, at least supply them
what
with
if
it.
they lie and say that?
Well, it's the government. It's the government. They like, they're watching us right now. See, like right there. Hi, government.
Hey,
Anyways.
if you're gonna watch my stuff, at least like it so I can know.
Right?
Like, your name will be John Smith, and I'll just know.
Like, oh, okay. Thank you,
John
government.
Smith.
Barack Obama liked your status. Thank you, Barack Obama. No one loves you.
Go die in a
Okay,
hole. I hate your children. What?
What? Moving on to the next question. This one was asked by Thomas Taylor. Is, if you were an alien or could create an alien, what would the appearance be?
Paul.
Paul? I would have to say I would want to look like a human.
I would want to look like a human.
I would want to look like a human so I could, like, troll people. Like,
I would want to, like, shapeshift. I'd
Exactly,
be a
yeah.
shapeshifter.
I would,
like,
like,
not
turn
just
into
from an alien to, like,
a human. Like, you
human.
could, like, turn into a rabbit. I would, like,
Into a
turn into, like, a
rabbit.
rabbit and, like go, like, cheat on his
turn
rabbit
into
wife.
hybrids. Turn into hybrids. That'd be cool.
I would, like, cheat on my rabbit wife and, like, ruin Rabbit's life.
I want to be a hybrid of a vampire and a poodle.
A vampire? Why? Why
So
a vampire?
I could be called a vampoodle. Hi, Sean. How are you doing? Good.
Okay.
I love your hat. It matches my shoe. Has a Triforce on it.
There's a guy up in the air. It's God talking to. We call him Sean. Anyways, next question is from our friend Monroe Matlock. We have two questions for him. First one is, if ghosts can walk through walls, why don't they fall through the floor?
If ghosts can walk through walls, I can come here.
I think it has something to do with something that was talked
Being
on
a BA.
No. I think it has something to do with it was talked about on the Runaway Thoughts podcast recently. It has to do with density changing, like you can control your own density.
Do you like the
Like-
kitty butt?
Anna Akana was asked what her superpower would be, and she said she would control density to where she could like turn into a brick when like someone punched her and break their hand, or she would like turn into like rubber and like people would go right through her and stuff like that. I think it has to do with like density to where they can like smack the person, but then like also have the person like smack them and their hand would just go through them. I think it has something to do with that. This one made me laugh. How do you lend a hand to someone if you don't cut off your hand and give it to them?
Wait, what?
How do you lend a hand to somebody? Like, you would have to give it back at some point. Like, if you're lending it to someone, they would have to give it back. Like, would you cut off your hand and like hand it to them? Like, hey, here you go. Here's a hand. Hey, can you give me a hand with this? Yeah, sure. Right there, and just hand it to them. But like that wouldn't be lending. They would have to give it back, and I wouldn't want it anymore. I mean, I can't reattach it.
Hey,
His name is Cal.
Okay, this one was from my sister Sierra Southern. What was your inspiration to start your company and production? Mainly.
Well, it's not mine, so.
Well, you're a part of it.
Okay, then it wasn't really my dream, but.
Okay, my inspiration to do this all was
I can dream, Harold.
a lot of my inspiration came from my favorite YouTubers and stuff, like Ryan Higa and Ray William Johnson, Daystorm, people like that. They inspired me a lot. I saw what they were doing on YouTube, and I really liked it, and it looked like a lot of fun. And also, I saw an interview with Ray William Johnson. He's talking about when you make something on YouTube or a video or something, don't create something that you think will get a lot of views and likes. Create something that you love and try to get likes that way. Berries. Anyways, but yeah.
Are
So
those
a lot of
edible?
my inspiration came from.
Are they edible? Or are they poisonous?
they're not
Find
poisonous.
out.
They're just not maybe for us.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, yeah. So a lot of my inspiration came from other YouTubers and my friends and things like that. Berries. Covering
Do I have to answer that too?
If you want, you don't have
There's, well, my dream was to be a cosmetologist, and I've already done a photo shoot with one person. Her name was Crystal Bell, and that was like, she's a model, so it was kind of big for me, and I was 12 at the time, but it was just a year ago. So the thing that really got me into cosmetology was I liked to do makeup when I was little. My mom gave me like a whole bunch of makeup supplies that were like useless to her because she didn't want them anymore. And then so I just pretty much got her hand-me-downs on makeup. So, and then whenever I started getting into YouTube, I started looking more into Michelle Phan. Have you heard of her?
Yes.
Michelle Phan. And
I laugh at her name every time.
I've copied her makeup like a lot. I've copied 75% of her makeup.
You stop partying.
Like her makeup tutorials, I do them all the time, just to do them. And then sometimes I like go and do my own thing. But yeah, that's my deal.
Dang it. Okay, anyways. Sorry, God is throwing berries at us. So our next question comes from Randy Hewitt. She asked, what are your thoughts on gay marriage? Actually, it says gay marriage, and she's going into college, and I'm constantly like correcting her grammar, which is very, very sad. So what are your thoughts, Shannon? You'll go
What are
first.
my thoughts?
On gay marriage.
I have a mural in my room. Well, it's not really a mural, but like it's
I'll put a picture on it.
It's a picture of my wall, and it has a rainbow on it, and then, okay, I'll put a picture on it. Yeah, we're all humans, so I think everyone should be treated the same. Differently, yeah. No, not really. It says, we're all human, but why are they treated so different? But, like, my best friend's gay, So,
I'm not gay.
you're not my best friend. You're my brother.
Hurtful. Oh, bro zoned. Nice.
Bro zoned, yes. We've already been through this before. But I'm really for it, but I'm neither against it. I'm kind of neutral. I'm Switzerland in this battle.
Oh, okay. Switzerland. That makes sense to everyone watching.
Basically, that's what I am.
Hey, my favorite book of the Bible would have to be either Morrowind or Oblivion.
That's not the Bible.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive. It's not Oblivion. There's no moral wind in the Bible. You're God. You should know this.
I'm just repeating this.
You okay?
What about Skyrim?
Skyrim is not. No, it's not in the Bible.
Not
You're thinking of the Elder Scrolls. Wrong book of
Oh,
That's not book.
scroll.
It's a scroll. It's not a book.
Okay. So, anyways, mine on the topic would be in the Book of Revelation. I believe is where it's at. It talks about for the second coming of Christ and the rapture and everything like that to happen.
Are you gonna ask us our questions?
A certain couple would
What are your
be
questions?
married, which is a homosexual. It's one of the things that happens. So I am for it simply because if it happens, it could cause the rapture and the second coming of Christ, and I think we'd all be grateful to see that. But you know, the end of the world is pretty cool too. Jesus. Alright, so.
Britney Slack asks, who's your favorite Britney? It's obviously Britney Spears.
Boom! That just happened.
Not really. It's you, Britney. I love you.
I love it. It was asked by Sarah Smith. Calm down. Okay, she asked, what is your outlook on life? It would be, I asked her to elaborate. She said, the meaning to your life and things like that. For me, I live my life to be happy, doing the things that I love. And I try my best not to worry about pleasing everybody at the same time. I worry about, of course I worry about making other people happy, but I'm not always doing everything to make everyone else happy. So if you don't like this podcast, see, that's exactly my point. You know, I'm having fun doing it. You just
And
stop.
if you
Stop watching. So sad the video camera wasn't there. Kayla just fell back in her chair. Isn't her laugh awesome? This is going on YouTube. You know. Okay, while she's dying, R.I.P.
R.I.P. me.
Okay. You could check this out on Facebook. It'll be on our YouTube channel. MP3 download's going to be up on our website first, then eventually on iTunes. Links in the description below.
In the
That hurt my
crotch.
back.
You can, in the crotch of the video. You can check out my Facebook down here, her Facebook right here on the annotations right over her face. My Facebook will be on my chest, my titties.
Why can't they be on mine?
You can
Actually,
check out
why
the
can't they be on
Caveman
mine?
Facebook page. That'll be right here on my face. You know, instead of on my titties. Right there.
No.
I'm in the video.
Give a shout out to Kayla for falling back in the chair during our video.
And Mickey.
Give a shout out to God. He's been helping us by making us giggle.
I love you,
Thank
God.
you, God. I love you. Alright, anyways,
Say I love you too! Say it. Okay. That's good enough.
follow us on Facebook and we'll post when our next podcast is going to be. The next time it's going to be...
No one cares.
Next podcast is going to be with Kayla instead of Shannon. She'll be our guest next time.
Totally cool, bro.
I think we.
Yeah, but Shannon's the main. You're just a guest.
So I'll be the one sitting there asking the questions. I'm just gonna
Yeah,
be
I'm
the
just
interviewer
gonna have
off
you. I'm
camera.
gonna give you a script to ask them.
If you've made it to this far by actually watching us, I love you.
Yeah, thank you for watching. Join us on Facebook, and you'll see when the next podcast is going to be, and you can ask us questions. Leave video responses and comments below, and we'll answer those questions as well. That's her gang
This is my
sign.
symbol. This is my symbol.
Right
It's
there.
my tricorn.
Triforce, bro. Alright, thank you for watching, and that's a foot. Have an
my
awesome day.